Hi there again. This is Alan Fine from LinkedInLeads.ca, and I'm here with a great man. His name is Jason Koop. And Jason, thank you for being here today.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Great. Tell us about your amazing business and what you're doing with it and what's coming up.
Sure. Canadian Special Events is Canada's leading media source for the event industry. We've been around for about 25 years, but about 4 years ago, we really had to change the model. We got away from printing. We started to rethink the way that we defined our audience. We got away from defining that audience as specifically people who subscribe to us, quite honestly, and we engaged in a very aggressive social media strategy to grow that audience, and frankly, to grow our influence more than anything else. We found that of all the platforms that have been most effective for us, LinkedIn is by far the most effective for us. It's the most engaged.
And why do you think that is?
You know what, I think that a couple years ago when Microsoft bought LinkedIn, I got excited about it because I looked at the database that they were sitting on, and to me, it felt like the most valuable database in the world. I mean, every single significant corporate account that you could possibly want is on LinkedIn.
Right.
And so understanding that Microsoft was going to do something with this valuable product that they had, we got involved in a big way. We started trying to grow our business. We started, publishing content. We didn't really know what we were doing, but we were early on in it. And then we hit a wall. We just didn't seem like we were gaining enough new subscribers. We knew that they were, not subscribers, but followers. We knew that they were out there because when we did our searches, we knew there were tens of thousands of possible clients out there, but we weren't able to get in front of them. At least not be enough and not at a scale that would allow us to make it truly effective.
Got that. And then all of a sudden, we met on LinkedIn, and lo and behold, here we are today. So I met you through my LinkedIn lead generation system, and we started talking, and I realized the enormous potential considering what our company's done with John Malu and 2020 Show Productions. I told you that story. They did $1 million in sales in only 4 months using the system. And you got excited about that, and I got excited about what you're talking about. And here we are today. So what's coming up for the company? I know you have a big show coming up in March.
Yeah, we have a couple of things coming up. Spring's a big time for us. It's the time that we get ready for the rest of the season, really. CSC Live 2019 is coming up. This year it's going to be at Evergreen Brickworks, which is as unique and iconic a space as you've ever seen. In all honesty, we've converted sales specifically because of that venue, so we're super excited about that. At the same time, we have the Canadian Event Industry Awards that we're producing as well. Submissions for that is underway right now. We're just really excited about it. From last year to where we were today, our social media audience is almost doubled.
Wow.
What's really dramatic, though, in all honesty, is what we've done in the last 30 days.
Right. And that's about how long we've been working for.
1,700 leads or followers to my account in the last 30 days. And that's just tremendous. We already have 3 deals coming out of that. And even more importantly, I met a new client out of that. I'm going to be representing a new speaker out of the States, named Joseph Elkin, who we're really excited about. And all of that came about through LinkedIn. So I honestly can't say enough good things about it. And our system, in all honesty, has really put some scale to what we've been doing.
Right, and some automation and systemization to it also. Beforehand, I know that you are dealing with a lot of this yourself. Yeah. And then, so can you recommend or tell other possible viewers in the event show and trade show industry, working with our company, what do you recommend them to do?
I think they should call you. I think they should clearly identify their target audience. I think they should call you. I think they should set that up, and I think they should start tomorrow.
Right.
Social media it's like a ball rolling down a hill, right?
Right.
You pick up and it grows exponentially, but you got to stick at it. You got to be there every single day. But it will return in a way that no other marketing is going to return for you right now. The only thing that I would say is better than social media marketing is live and face-to-face in terms of that contact.
and you can get those live to face-to-face meetings. The challenges I found for my own company and excuse me, what I was doing with John, challenge he was facing was that he was trying to get those live meetings or trying to meet in person, but because, you know, let's face it, I have, you know, a couple of hundred junk emails every single day, people calling me through those automated dialers and other companies calling me all the time to get my business, and if I don't know them, sorry, I'm not calling them back. And probably that's the same challenge that people in the event show and trade show industry probably find also. Cold emails and cold phone calls just aren't converting or getting the foot in the door like they used to.
People are inundated by messages. In all honesty, that's what's one of the things about LinkedIn that's kind of great, because it's an early platform in a lot of ways. A lot of people haven't adopted it. So, like, I get a lot of messages on LinkedIn, but I mean, I'm pushing it every day because of, thanks to you.
Yeah.
Until I met you, I was only getting 1 or 2 messages a week.
Right.
Well, compare that to
how many are you getting now?
Yeah. Now I remember and paid attention to one of those because it was only a couple a week.
Right.
What my email is, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, so. And that's amazing. I mean, you know, people, I think personally, the reason why LinkedIn and my system works so well is because people can get a message from you, then go and see your profile, and then go and see any content you have, or go see your website from your profile, and they can see you, they can find out more about you. Whereas once again, if you call them on a cold phone call or cold email, unless you include all the different links and they want to go there, it really isn't the same thing, I don't think.
Or if they even open it. And I'll tell you this as well, your content is qualifying you. A lot of people don't realize online, they go on LinkedIn and they try and connect with people. People look at their content. Content matters. And if you think it's a challenge, then you're not putting enough effort to do it. If you look at my feed today, I got a great post from Speaker Spotlight, a wonderful video on negotiating, and it was great content, so I put it up because I agreed with the post. It resonated with me, and it's been viewed, I don't know, 400 or 500 times in 3 hours.
Wow.
So your content qualifies you and will help you get your foot in the door. And the last thing I'll say is cold calling sucks. I've been in sales my entire life, and I hate cold calling.
Me too. I hate cold calling also.
And I've done it. We've all done it. We've all had to. But it's not just that it sucks. It's not effective anymore, because who the hell picks up their phone if they don't recognize who that is anymore, right?
Yeah, especially if they know you're a salesperson in some way. People, I think one of the things I've always told people that's different about what I'm doing with my strategy and the way I'm doing things, is building with a relationship. And I think that relationship building is just so important, and you cannot do that with cold email or cold phone calling or even knock on someone's door. I think that, you know, getting your door with my system and using LinkedIn, and you know, there's 590 million people on the Worldwide Plus. And I was just talking to someone, you mentioned to call a lady who owns a event planning and a business, and she also manages some great properties in the Toronto area for having events. And when I started telling her that she could, you know, scale out her reach to USA and other parts of Canada, you know, there was like dead silence on the phone for a few seconds. And then you started, you know, that aha moment to, I can, you know, can advertise and market myself globally now in a system where I'm not spending, you know, 8-9 hours a day doing it myself. I can outsource this to a company who has been doing this for 4.5 years, to someone who has a 9-year experience on them with LinkedIn, as I have, to, you know, get those conversations going. And the same way you hire a lawyer who just usually knocks off a document on their computer, you're hiring the experience and the feedback they get. And I think that is priceless.
Yes, all of that is absolutely correct. Yeah, I'm super excited about the relationship, and I understand why she was. I told her a little bit about you as well, and you know, the other thing about LinkedIn, if I put together an advertising campaign for somebody, it's going to cost thousands of dollars. They're going to have to run that for at least 3 months, And so that means, I mean, at a minimum, you're looking at a $3,600 investment. And I'm cheap as and it's going to be anywhere as effective as this is.
Yeah.
And that's, in all honesty, that's why we put a big part of our marketing behind this year, because we're super excited about it. We're actually getting away from designed ads and getting more into testimonials. You'll see a whole bunch of new marketing from us coming out in 3 days. And rather than big graphic design pieces, it's going to be honest, authentic testimonials from people who have experienced our event. It's just going to go a long ways. We're going to distribute that on LinkedIn as well, so we're super excited.
Awesome. Well, you know, I'm so ramped up and so fired up about meeting you and working with you. I know you and I, over the next 12 months, are doing some great things together. I'm excited about looking and attending the event also. And so tell, final takeaway, tell people what they should do as far as this LinkedIn stuff, and then tell us about your event, the website address, and all those things like that.
Okay, so I think they should call you. I mean, I don't know how else to answer that. I think they should call you. I think you better make sure you have a content strategy in mind before you do. You want to start populating your feed so that when people look at you, they're going to be able to qualify you. You don't have to put a great deal of effort into it. Find people who are smarter than you are and just parrot back what they're saying, or post videos even better.
Yeah.
And you'll have success.
And then tell us about the event. Actually, what's the website address?
Absolutely. The event is CSE Live, and it's just like it sounds, cselive.ca. Canada's biggest show, or biggest gathering, I should say, of live event professionals in Toronto at Evergreen Brickworks, which is an unbelievable facility. And the Canadian Event Industry Awards as well. That's being produced by Corey Mandel. And if anybody knows the event industry, he's a
I know. I remember Corey Mandel from Yuck Yucks, right?
You're right. Yes.
Yeah. I'm a Torontonian by heart myself.
Well, so am I, Oakville, technically.
Yeah. Cool, man. Well, thank you so much, Jason, for being here today. I'm going to put all the links underneath your video so people can figure out who you are. They can connect with you on LinkedIn. I'll put your LinkedIn profile URL on there and also the website address. I want to thank you very much for being here today, and I look forward once again to working with you. We're going to do some amazing things together over the next 12 months, buddy.
Fabulous. Thanks a lot, Al. It's been wonderful.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.